So we got Rite Aid, which means pharmacy. And their slogan is with us is personal. And I take that personal. But the word right is not R-I-G-H-T. The word rite is R-I-T-E, which means it's a religious or other solemn ceremony or act. The rite of communion, fertility rites, a ritual. So when you go to Rite Aid, they perform a ritual on you. They're not telling you, it's right in our face. What are y'all about? The word right? It's right in our face that they perform a ritual. This is not the correct aid. This is a ritual. How do they perform this ritual? Okay, now this sounds like witchcraft and sorcery. Well, let's take a look at the word pharmacy in Greek. We also find it in the Bible under the Greek concordance number 5331. So of course we're going to go into the Bible and see where we can find this Greek word. We're going to do that for sure. But pharmakeia means the use or the administering of drugs. 1, poisoning. 2, this is where the word pharmacy comes from. It's Greek. This is the Greek. This is the transliteration in English. And this is the concordance number. If you go in the Bible and you look up the, where you see this number, which most of us don't have Bibles where they show you the numbers that take you into where the word was translated from. The word pharmacy is throughout the Bible. It's always used for the word sorcery or witchcraft or poison. The word pharmacy is always in the Bible under the Greek. It's been translated. The word for sorcery or poison or witchcraft in the Bible, if you go into the language it was translated from into the English, you'll find the Greek word pharmakeia, which is what? Pharmacy. So we see that the word pharmakeia means what? The use or the administering of drugs. It also means poisoning. It also means sorcery, magical arts, often found in connection with idolatry and fostered by it. We go to Galatians chapter 5 verse 20. We see idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies. This is just an excerpt from Galatians 5:20. But they use the word witchcraft. But look at the concordance number. 5331. Pharmacy. Pharmakeia. This is where the word pharmacy comes from in English. From the Greek. Pharmakeia. So we found, what's pharmacy? I went to the etymological dictionary online. Something that if you got a computer, we all can go on. So we go online to the etymological dictionary online. What does pharmacy mean? See, late 14th century in medicine, from Old French, pharmacy, from Middle Latin, pharmacia, from Greek, pharmakeia, use of drugs or medicines, from pharmakeus, preparer of drugs, from pharmakeon, drug, poison, filter, charm, spell, enchantment. Meaning, use or administration of drugs. Is attested from the 1400s. That a place where drugs are prepared and dispensed is first recorded, 1833. So we go here in the book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 21. And it says, repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. All of this is negativity. But the word we want to focus on is sorceries. Greek concordance number 5331, which gives you pharmakeia, which the concordance number is 5331, which brings us to the use of administering the drugs of poisoning, sorcery, magical arts. Brings us down here, the drug, poison, filter, charm, spell, enchantment. So we go to Rite Aid, and again, I'm just going to ask a question. If this means ritual, what's the ritual? You can't have a ritual without what? The charms. You can't have a ritual without what? Poison or casting a spell. And what's the spell? The spell is called a prescription, because you could barely read the prescriptions because they're taught as doctors how to write in a way that you don't understand. If you ever got a prescription from a doctor, you can't make out the writing. Yeah. They're taught doctor writing. They're taught, that's the incantation. What's the incantation? What's the spell? Well, the spell is the symptoms. So how much time I got? Oh, what am I supposed to see? Well, your forehead's going to start sweating. Your stomach's going to start hurting. And as they tell you, your leg is soon going to hurt. Oh yeah, you're going to be tired throughout the day. You're going to be dehydrated. When you get a wreck, it's going to hurt.
One tooth fall out.
Tooth fall out. And there goes the spell. There goes the spell. So you can't perform a ritual without those dynamics. So when we're talking about go to the drugstore, you don't realize you're participating in a rite. They're performing a ritual on you. Because first of all, why are you going to people that don't promise you a cure? A treatment? And what does cure mean? Let's go back to Latin. Gives you the word curio, which means queer, or faggotish. I put that word in there. It's not in the dictionary. Queer. What's queer about it? When you go to the hospital, for whatever reason, they want your ass out. There's a split in the road.
Yep.
What is hospital? Brings you to hospitality.
That's right.
So that's why they put you on the bed. True. But what's a doctor? Etymologically, the word doctor is supposed to mean teacher. The word witch is supposed to mean wise. So which doctor is a wise teacher? All this is confusing because none of this is actually being applied when we go into these dynamics. But one thing we do understand, with them, is personal. How many clinics do you see in the white community? Before you answer, I'm just going to let you know it's a trick question. White communities don't have clinics. Pay attention to that. White communities do not have clinics. Show me one. Black communities have clinics. In fact, black communities have people come to the schools telling the girls to get abortions, abortion alternatives. Black communities have clinics that give them money to buy their wombs. This doesn't take place in nobody else's community but ours. Our women will sell their wombs just because witchcraft and a spell. Because if you're a witch in this day and time, you have the authority to work someone's mind into hell. Because all you have to do is say, yo, your womb's going to fall out. You might as well just at least make some money off it and sell it. Okay, God. Can I just do it next week, though? Nah, you need to do it like 2 days from now. All right, God. Ain't go home crying, oh my gosh, I have to sell my womb. At least I can cash in because it's about to fall out. It's about to be prolapsed. This is for real. All they got to do is tell someone in your family they're gone. You can't convince them. I've been cured of diabetes in front of my family's eyes. The niggas got diabetes in my family. Still. They let my aunt go. My father let my aunt go. My father was with me when I was diagnosed with diabetes. Alongside my wife for 14 years. And he has cancer now. He ain't listening. He let his wife go with cancer. I mean, his aunt go. I mean, his sister, which is my aunt, go. No one even told me nothing. I found out when she died, that she died. Because they wanted me to come to the funeral. I said, y'all didn't call me to keep her alive, but y'all called me to watch her dead. I'm like, you're crazy. I don't go to funerals. Why you don't go to funerals? I think they're weird. Because my grandfather walked around with holes in his shoes his whole life. But when the nigga died, they bought him a 3-piece suit and a new pair of kicks. I said, something's wacky about that. You gonna dress him up nice now that he's dead? He been walking around with a hole in his shoes since I met him. It costs more to bury your family and keep them alive. You don't think that's the biggest arguments in the black community when someone dies? Yeah. Cats be like, yo, I hope you die sometime 2012. Right now, we can't afford your death. Come on, we're gonna have to get the 3-piece suit, get the rollie, get you a nice pair of shoes. This is nuts. It's nuts. You dress people up to bury them, but then you don't give them even a t-shirt when they're alive.
Parela gule hazia mure sena ture nuka skino pa hen hike lagutenza you nema ture lisa nuki da buki fire na wo kalonite ukra harukshuaya nuka skino pa tarubnaya hudira folishe na fuhawa kanu baba fisa sununa do kantu kaluma do la hunagu sofa salufi to boom hadu kuria li hula wula kuku you real mad so far doing that to look so far boom doom time boom anuki hen 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 I shares move by moon until Glock